I declare open this graduation ceremony. Please be seated. Friends, colleagues, and most importantly, graduating students, welcome to your Ulster University graduation ceremony. Let me begin by offering my very warmest congratulations to you, the graduates, the class of 2018. For each of you, it is a momentous personal milestone, and it represents the culmination of all your years of dedicated study, of effort, determination, and commitment. And I hope that for each of you, it has been a valuable experience that you will carry with you for the rest of your lives. We in academia often say, the tassel's worth the hassle, and that tassel that you have on your mortarboard shows that you have achieved, and congratulations. It's not only a time of great pride for you, it is a time of great pride for your family and your friends, those who are sitting around this beautiful hall, who have supported you along this journey and who are with you today. It's also a time of great joy for our lecturers, our technicians, our professional services teams, and all of the university staff who have contributed to your learning or to your experience as a student of Ulster University. And all of that means that graduation is the most significant and special time of the university year. I love graduations, the joy, the celebration, and this morning we had a very lively graduation ceremony involving the computing and engineering students. And when I was head of School of Built Environment Architecture, I know that the Built Environment and Architecture students could raise the roof. So I'm asking you as the class of 2018 to get on your feet and to applaud the students who are graduating today and to raise the roof. So on your feet and applaud those who are graduating today. Thank you. Thank you, graduates, and please show your appreciation as your colleagues cross the stage. As I have said, it is a privilege to be with you today as we mark the culmination of your academic journey so far. When we welcome new students to Ulster University, we tell you that you are joining a vibrant student community where there are new friendships to be developed, ideas to be shared, thinking to be challenged, opportunities to be explored, and memories to be made. And as I look around this room today, I know that what we tell you is true. I see the results of your learning and research, of challenging yourselves, of the hard work and effort that you have put in. I also see the strength of your friendships and that the bonds that have been made through your shared experience at Ulster University. I hope that you agree that these are some of the most important things that you will take away from your experience at Ulster University. But just as importantly, I hope that you will take away a strong belief in yourselves and in what you can accomplish. Remain open to the shifts and changes that will necessarily shape your lives. And what looks like an ending today might actually be the start of a new beginning. Take the optimism and the confidence of today, the effort and the hard work it took to get here, and harness them into your dreams and ambitions for the future, because this is indeed a new beginning. I urge you to be bold, to be brave, to be determined, but most importantly, to believe. As Sheryl Sandberg, activist, author, and chief operating officer of Facebook put it, being confident and believing in your own self-worth is necessary in achieving your potential. Your study and your time at Ulster University have given you the knowledge and skills to take the next step in your career, whatever that may be, and to fulfill your potential. Regardless of your subject area, you are now the disruptive innovators, the critical thinkers, the problem solvers, the analysts, the entrepreneurs, the visionaries who will have such an influence on the future of our society. We at Ulster University are Northern Ireland's civic university, and our mission is to have a positive impact on the world around us, locally and globally, in every area of our work. As our beating heart, you, our students, who are now our alumni, give life to the mission of the university. Take with you from this hall today the values and attitudes that have been a crucial part of your university education here. And I trust that Ulster University has made an important and positive difference in your life. We have worked to demonstrate to you our vision and our values. We hope that you will now use what you have learned to make a difference in the lives of others. This is particularly true in these times of significant political and economic challenge, not least here in Northern Ireland. Now, I know that that sounds very grandiose, even burdensome, but I can assure you it is not. You have experienced all that a university education has to offer and are about to explore some of the many opportunities that it can open up for you. I would challenge you to do your own thing in your own way and be out of the box and acknowledge the value and the power of being unorthodox. Former US President Ronald Reagan once said, "There are no constraints on the human mind, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress except those which we ourselves erect." So what I am saying to you today is you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourselves in the direction you choose. And in whatever direction you choose, you are our civic ambassadors, shining examples of the power of education. You understand the benefits it can bring, and you now have the skills to shape your industry, your community, your future. You are not on your own. You are part of a vibrant, welcoming, supporting, and inspiring alumni community. In fact, it is more than a community. We at Ulster refer to this as the Ulster University family. And right across the world, there are 190,000 Ulster alumni, Ulster graduates who want to assist and help you in the career path, whatever that is that you choose. Like many families, it is spread all over the world, and we always look forward to welcome you back to visit us. We are also committed to staying in touch and encourage you also to stay in touch with us. Of course, we want to keep up to date with how you are getting on, and we want to celebrate your success with you. But we also want to continue to provide you with opportunities for partnerships, for collaborations, and indeed to inspire those who will follow you through the corridors of this university, because you leave a legacy for them, a legacy of success and accomplishment that will empower those future generations and their ability to achieve. And I would urge you, each of you, to live beyond the boundaries of what you think will hold you back. Be an inspiration in everything you do. That can be the value to the wider society of your experience, and the qualification you gain today. Each of you graduating today has the opportunity to make a real impact, to make use of your talent and skill to influence and transform whatever sector your career path lies. President Barack Obama said, "The future belongs to young people with an education and an imagination to create." You have the education. You have the imagination. We cannot wait to see what you will go on to create. The future is yours, and it starts now. Les Brown said, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars." So go for it and achieve your full potential. Thank you. In accordance with the wishes of the Senate, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I have conferred honorary degrees, and other academic distinctions of the University of Ulster on those named in the conferment list, approved by the Senate. I call upon Mrs. Lamond to present Alan George Livingston for the honorary degree of Doctor of Fine Art.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor. The great architect and visionary Richard Buckminster Fuller said, "A designer is an emerging synthesis of artist, inventor, mechanic, objective economist, and evolutionary strategist." Professor Alan Livingston, CBE, is all of these things and more. He is a designer, a leader, a man of great integrity, someone who has gained the respect of innumerable students, academics, industry, and government leaders, and is above all sincerely modest about his substantial contribution to design and arts education in UK, Ireland, and beyond. Professor Livingston, who is today receiving an honorary doctorate, started his career, just like all of you graduates, here as a student of what is today Ulster University. He was born a creative. As a practitioner, teacher, advisor, as well as leader, he has used this very special gift of creativity to inspire people and achieve the most incredible things. Professor Livingston was born in Belfast, educated at Methodist College, and has always retained a deep connection with his home city. His creative talents were nurtured and his aspirations raised during his time at Belfast School of Art, where he studied typography and graphic design. After leaving college, Professor Livingston went on to work for 10 years in professional design practice in Belfast and London, before being drawn to higher education. In 1978, he was appointed as head of graphic design at Preston Polytechnic, now University of Central Lancashire. After just 10 years at Preston, Alan had risen to the post of Dean of Arts and had been conferred with the title of Professor. This reflected his growing skills as an inspiring educator and leader. In 1989, at a relatively young age, Alan was appointed as principal of Falmouth School of Art in Cornwall. The college had 636 students across a range of art and design courses. Today, less than 30 years later, Falmouth University is a flourishing creative arts university with 10 times that number of students across all creative disciplines. His 20 years leadership of the institution made that possible, and it is an incredible story. I had the privilege to work with Alan during most of that period and was witness to the vision and his effectiveness at getting hard things done. Under Professor Livingston's leadership, student numbers had doubled in Falmouth by the end of the 90s on the back of the college's growing reputation for quality. However, its beautiful small campus was burgeoning and further expansion was constrained. But fortunately, another chapter was about to open. Cornwall had been designated as an EU development area, as it lagged economically behind other European regions, and was set to attract a multi-million-pound programme of EU funding to support the county's regeneration and economic revival. Professor Livingston and others spotted this massive opportunity and successfully lobbied for HE expansion to be an anchor project in the new EU programme. There were other universities, the University of Exeter and Plymouth University, and 2 further education colleges delivering higher education in Cornwall at that time, but in very small numbers. Most young people were leaving Cornwall to go to university, and at that time, fewer people in Cornwall went to university than in any other part of the United Kingdom. Alan was highly persuasive in bringing competing institutions in Cornwall together behind a shared vision for how higher education growth, funded by EU funds, could regenerate the poor county, draw in students and staff from outside, and provide routes to higher education for disadvantaged local people. His passion and inspiring vision won over skeptics and cynics, local and national politicians and EU commissioners. He led the Higher Education Partnership of Universities and Colleges, called the Combined Universities in Cornwall, which secured over £250 million, mainly from EU sources, to fund a successful expansion of student numbers from 2,000 to 10,000 over 15 years. In so doing, it secured Falmouth College of Art's second campus and further growth and success. In 2008, Alan led a successful merger between Dartington College of Arts, a prestigious performing arts college in Devon, and Falmouth College of Arts. This was another example of his ability to influence and positively execute change. Alan's leadership, which transformed the higher education landscape in Cornwall, was recognised in 2006 when he received a CBE, and in 2007 when he won the London Cornwall Award for Outstanding Service to Cornwall and its people. A few years later, after his retirement, Falmouth College of Arts was awarded full university status. During the late 1980s, Professor Livingston was external examiner to the then new and groundbreaking BA Honours Design programme at Belfast School of Art. This was followed some years later by a period in the 2000s as visiting lecturer professor to the School of Art, when he provided invaluable guidance and support for a school that has and continues to grow in scholarship, research and reputation. In particular, he worked closely with the fledgling computer animation course, which has now become a key programme expanding Northern Ireland's professional creative industries sector. Professor Livingston has always been very active nationally in the arts, being a member of the Arts Council for England, Royal Mail Stamp Advisory Committee, the Royal Society of Arts Council, and the Design Council. During all of this time, Alan remained an active academic and worked with his wife, Isabella, where they co-authored one of the key texts in design education, the Encyclopedia of Graphic Design and Graphic Designers, published by Thames and Hudson. Today, Alan remains very active in the arts, chair of the nationally acclaimed Knee-High Theatre, but also in his role as Deputy Lieutenant for Cornwall. Alan and his wife Isabella have a home in Helens Bay and enjoy returning regularly to their native city and appreciating the thriving arts in Northern Ireland. I'm particularly pleased that Professor Livingston's wife, Isabella, is here to share in such a special occasion. His daughter, Dr. Suzanne Livingston, cannot be here in person, but is here in spirit, and is very proud of her father's award today. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present Professor Alan Livingston, CBE, for the award of Honorary Doctorate in Fine Art, honoris causa.
Alan George Livingston, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the degree of Doctor of Fine Art, honoris causa.
Thank you. Thank you.
I call upon Professor Maguire, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment, to present candidates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, William Nolan. The degree of Master of Architecture, Christopher Anthony McAvoy. Lisa Black. Oscar Cumming. Sarah Elizabeth Mary Ennis. Bryn Hailstone. David Henderson. Nicola Jelly. Rhea Louise McCarthy. David Patrick McGorman. Darren McMullen. James Rush. The degree of Master of Science in Community Planning and Governance, Carmel Taylor. The degree of Master of Science in Construction, Business and Project Management, Ellen Catherine Traynor. The degree of Master of Science in Fire Safety Engineering, Kieran Connolly. Sinead Teresa Leonard. The degree of Master of Science in Renewable Energy and Energy Management, Brian John Rankin. Simon David Ambrose. Ian McChesney. Mark McGuigan. Patrick Joseph Mulholland. Patrick Swain. Darren William Darling. The Postgraduate Diploma in Housing Studies, Catherine Marion Douglas. Rachel Elizabeth Gordon. Shauneen Graham. Jennifer Greenaway. Danielle Mary Hughes. Paula Frances Keenan. Leslie Lung. Mark Lunn. Laura Mills. Desmond Egan. Matthew McCallion. The degree of Master of Engineering in Civil Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Matthew Craig. Niall Kennedy. Richard Malcolmson. Seamus Sands. Arthur Devlin. Julie Marshall. Ryan Riddell. The degree of Master of Science in Planning, Regeneration and Development and Diploma in Professional Practice, Shauna Bradley. Matthew Kearney. Catherine McGuigan. Tomas McCaffrey. Conor Rogers. The degree of Master of Science in Planning, Regeneration and Development, Owen Loughran. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Architecture, Sean Crilley. Hope Brown. Orla Casey. Michael Edward Colligan. Aidan Foster. Scott Samuel David Kennedy. Ronan Kerr. Aaron McElhinney. Eamon Orr. Simon Raymond James Stevenson. Porrick Woods. Joel Jameson. Ryan Patrick Kelly. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Civil Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Joel Cecil Bell. Philip Samuel Robinson. Kevin Martin Fields. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Energy and Building Services Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Christopher Cherry. Danis Kermis. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Architectural Engineering, Aidan Corbett. Stephen McCrish. Aaron McKeown. Chris O'Connor. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Civil Engineering, Claire Elizabeth Pearl Waters. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Energy and Building Services Engineering, James Edward Ferris. Joshua Harrell. Philip Andrew Martin. Ronan Mulrine. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architectural Technology and Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Aaron Davison. Michael Henry. Jessica Elizabeth Irwin. Conor McNamee. Erin Margaret Ann O'Kane. Craig James Algie. Thomas Boggs. Shannon McLaughlin. Scott North. David Stephen Rainey. Lorcan Tumulty. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Building Engineering and Materials and Diploma in Professional Practice, Brooke Byers. Matthew Conley. Pierce McCaffrey. Charles McCaughey. Kevin Connolly. Kelly McClintock. Charles McLoyne. Gerard Rafferty. Mark Thomas McGuinness. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Building Surveying and Diploma in Professional Practice, Aidan Brankin. Daniel Irons. Stephanie Wiley. Shane Devlin. Andrew Ross Lindsay. Joel Mark William Lunny. Alexander Moore. Barry Murphy. Christopher Nugent. John Robert Thompson. Michael Patrick McCann. Ronan McCusker. Mark Pettigrew. Lorcan McCardle. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Civil Engineering, Geoinformatics, and Diploma in Professional Practice, Adam Marshall. Peter Mains. Joanne McAnulty. Michael Hart. Adrian James Lucas. Owen Daniel McAlevey. Cormac McCartan. Drew McKenna. James William Miller. Jack Malloy. Shauna O'Neill. Terry Michael Traynor. Michael Patrick Joseph Carson. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Construction Engineering and Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Philip Beattie. Christopher James D'Amata. Aaron Devlin. Colin Duggan. Conor Fergus. Shane Hassan. Mark Kitson. Caelan James McGee. Robin Newbury. Neil Marco Ricana. Gabriel Bateson. Kieran Bernard Lafferty. Donna Niall McKeever. Aidan McNamee. Blaine O'Rourke. Rory Smith. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Environmental Health and Diploma in Professional Practice, Sinead Cottrell. Brona Curran. Darcus Johnson. Catherine Ann Knox. Hannah McCartney. Anya McCaughey. Harry Moffat. Catherine Mullen. Shauna Nugent. Ross Anderson. Mark David Brown. Ciara Butler. Siobhan Devine. Jill Elizabeth Gilbraith. Ciara McCabe. Phelan McCann. Victoria Louise McKittrick. Lanav McMonigal. Zoe Coleman. Bridget Margaret Donnelly. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Housing Management and Diploma in Professional Practice. Aoife Goodwin. Thomas Kinner. Jordan Lafferty. Orla Maguire. Anne McAllister. Catherine Sir McCaffrey. Katie McConnell. Carson Forsani. Brian Bagan. Megan Mary Devlin. Anthony Dorn. Ross William Lorimer. Stephen McWade. Leah Montgomery. Kieran Eamon Ward. Ryan Young. Agdelbola Adeson. Blachwilad Conwell. Conor McCartan. Cormac Toner. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Property Investment, Appraisal and Development and Diploma in Professional Practice, Anna Smith. Kurt Eastwood. Stephen Hare. Brooke Holly Hamilton. Mark Thomas Johnson. Robin Katie Laird. Alistair McQuillan. Lee Steele. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying and Commercial Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Michael Anthony Byrne. Siobhan Campbell. Adrian Hughes. Peter Rodney Jess. Michael Kearney. Arborita Crazier. James McConville. Declan McCusker. Brian McKevitt. Arlene Louise McMullen. Peter Eric Phillips. Shannon Watson. James White. Philip Keep Galloway. James Looney. Michael Lynn. Philip William Martin. Aoife McConvey. Keelan McLaughlin. Adrian McMahon. Carol Quinn. William James Wallace. Patrick Gallen. James Aaron Michael Alexander Hamilton. Liam Mallon. Conal McCurdy. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Transportation and Diploma in Professional Practice. Isaac Adrian. Lucy Ann Arnold. Christopher James Fearon. Trevor James MacDonald Holmes. Fiona Sarah Olson Young. Matthew Gilchrist. Sarah Lena Maguire. Brendan Martin. Ryan Connor McGuigan. Arminus Mendelis. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Architectural Technology and Management, Matthew Dawson. Adam O'Brien. Michael Spears. Victoria Cheevers. Rory Jack Gilmore. Sean Taggart. Ryan Begley. Kerry Scanlon. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Building Engineering and Materials, Cathal Caulfield. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Building Surveying, Robert Starrett. Darrell O'Reilly. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Civil Engineering, Geoinformatics, Jack Downey. Mark McLean. Mark William Spratt. Phelim Traynor. Conor Lynham. Micheál Desmond McGrath. Thomas MacDonald. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Construction Engineering and Management, William Humphreys. Gary Robert Marshall. Thomas Philip Colin Martin. Kieran McBride. Jordan Mitchell. Paul Smith. Owen Ruhr McGillicara. Robert Emmett McCluskey. Ryan McGarrity. Cathal Michael Malloy. Owen O'Neill. Matthew James Ross. Jack Smith. Kevin Patrick McIver. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Energy, Peter Campbell. Desmond McColgan. Craig Yates. Anthony DeBellis. Eunice Talibi. The degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Environmental Health, Victoria Godusky. Aisling Conlon. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Planning, Regeneration and Development, Shannon Webb. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying and Commercial Management, Kelly Marie Coughlin. Desmond Henry. Janice Melanie Lennox. Matthew Eccles. Elizabeth Ann Lavelle. Conor McNeely. Joseph Robinson. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Real Estate, Gregory McCormick. Declan Morgan. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Transportation, Rebecca Ann Devlin. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Computing Engineering and the Built Environment.
Thank you, Professor Maguire, for presenting candidates. I call upon our honorary graduate, Dr. Livingston, to address the congregation on behalf of those who have been presented.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of Council and Senate, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, there's a real sense of relief and expectation in the room. So it's a wonderful occasion for all of you. And I would really just like to start by saying the words that Niamh gave about me to you were very generous, and I very much appreciate the care that she took in preparing that speech. It was a very interesting thing to hear your life described in such generous terms. And it reminded me a bit of either this is your life or you've just passed away and people are talking generously about you. But it was a very nice occasion for me, and I'm sorry that you had to go through what I had to go through. This award means a lot to me. It came out of the blue and was a wonderful surprise. Being here today brings back many happy memories of growing up in Belfast. Those early years in this city formed me and fueled my professional dreams and aspirations. I am a living testament to that old saying, you can take the boy out of the town, but you can never, ever take the town out of the boy. A wise and perceptive insight into who we are. Many of you today are here with your parents. My own father had a very big influence on my early years. He was a commercial artist who brought me up to enjoy things that were well made and beautifully designed. He had a real respect for the skills of the individual maker. Overcoming the arrogance of youth, I once asked him if he had any advice for me as I left for my first job in England. He reflected and said, above all, find a purpose beyond yourself. Above all, find a purpose beyond yourself. It took me years to fully understand what he meant, but in the end, my move into higher education was probably influenced by his example and personal integrity. In this sense, I find myself through my desire to help people in the early years of their professional development. It is my great pleasure today to congratulate all of the graduates and award winners on their many diverse and impressive achievements. I salute you, I salute you, I salute you. Your success today is a culmination of all those hours of study. Your GCSEs, A-levels, all those parties, all that drinking, and all those arguments. When speaking on an occasion like this, there is an expectation that one should offer some advice to help you on your way. However, there are dangers in giving advice. As Oscar Wilde said, I always pass on good advice. It's the only thing to do with it. It is never of any use to oneself. This ceremony actually represents the start of a lifelong journey. When I say journey, it is a journey without a map or sat-nav. Although your hard-won degree is an important stepping stone, it is of paramount importance that you take time to reflect on what you really, really want to do and where you want to be. It is very tempting to pursue financial reward over something that has a strong connection with your personal values and beliefs. Do not set aside what excites you and what you are really passionate about. My own life has been full of surprises and unexpected twists and turns. There were many times when I was uncertain about the best way forward. Gradually, I realized how important it is to let go of the life you have planned and to explore what life is throwing at you. At any time, this can be troubling, but in the end, you need to be brave and to follow your heart and trust that feeling. As a regular visitor to Ireland, north and south, I maintain a deep interest in this inspiring place and how it has come through troubled times and managed to create a strong feeling of confidence and optimism. But it is still an ongoing project, and that's where some new and exciting opportunities will open up for you. As designers, you will be confronted with the problem of how best to use the limitless possibilities offered by artificial intelligence, 3D printing, emerging technologies, driverless cars, etc. Without doubt, all of these developments can be used to improve the quality of life in our cities, to improve the quality of social housing, to improve our transport systems, etc. I'm sure you could add many other challenges to this list. And of course, many of your final year projects will have demonstrated how creative thinking can help to alleviate a wide range of our current social and economic problems. Despite the uncertainty of your first steps into the world of paid employment, I urge you to stay positive because you can really make a difference. If you choose to work in architecture and/or the built environment, be sensitive to others and look after our amazing planet. The Earth is an amazingly fragile organism. As W.B. Yeats said, "Tread softly because you tread on my dreams." I'm confident that the skills you have gained at Ulster University will enable you to improve lives and also change the world around us. Perhaps now I can ask you to spend a few moments reflecting on the support and generosity you have received from your family, friends, and teaching staff. Always there when you needed them for their help and encouragement, you can be sure that today they will be beaming with pride at your achievements. In terms of specific advice, I would say it is very important that you never, ever let your personal circumstances determine your outcome in life. Never be put down. From the outset of your working life, you will meet many new people and be placed in many unexpected situations. Whatever happens, try to embrace new adventures and learn something from everything you do, and particularly from the people you work with. Everyone you work with can offer you something. You have to learn to receive their knowledge and their advice. And the key thing at your stage is to be a good listener. In finishing, I would like to repeat my heartfelt thanks to Ulster University for this very special award. I reaffirm my admiration and respect for all of today's graduates. I can confidently predict that you will enjoy today's celebration for the rest of your life. Enjoy today, work hard, and be nice to people. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Livingston, for that very inspiring and motivating address. We appreciate it very much. I call upon Arminas Mendelis, a new graduate in the Faculty of Computing Engineering and the Built Environment, to propose a vote of thanks.
Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I'm pleased and privileged to speak to you on behalf of those graduating today. Our degree certificates are a very tangible demonstration of hard work, effort and dedication. Of course, behind that very rewarding, very special and eagerly anticipated parchment lies every part of our experience at Ulster University. And it is that experience that shapes our future prospects and potential, our studies, the relevance of the knowledge and life skills that we have acquired, the confidence that we have gained, and the firm friendships we have made. We have managed the challenges of completing our studies with our ambitions firmly fixed on the opportunities that will lie ahead for us as an Ulster University graduate. Graduating today, it is encouraging to know that Ulster alumni are leading, contributing, inspiring, and influencing far and wide. Through the alumni networks, we can learn from those who have gone before us, and the alumni programs and services on offer enable us to stay connected and supported as we embark upon fresh challenges and opportunities. Ulster University is a place where knowledge is created, generated, shared, and brought to life. We leave here as assured and well-equipped graduates, ready to fulfill our career ambitions. The knowledge and attributes that we have acquired in our time here will in turn shape and influence others in the many and varied paths that each of us here today will now choose to take. We remain ambassadors for the university, proud to tell others of the doors that it can open and the possibilities it presents. On behalf of my fellow students and friends here today, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our families and friends who have supported and encouraged us in our university career. Of course, our lecturers and support staff are right at the heart of our time here at Ulster University, and we thank them all for the inspiration, understanding and guidance. At this stage, it would be foolish of me not to personally thank the lecturers of our transportation degree course on behalf of my fellow classmates. Course Director Dr. Jonathan Seymour, Dr. Imelda Haran, Professor Julian Hine, and Dr. Lisa Davison together very successfully provided us with a wealth of knowledge that will enable us to shape and influence what is such an important industry in the years ahead. So thank you all for being part of this very special occasion, a celebration for everyone, not just for those of us graduating, but for all who play a part in harnessing potential and shaping bright futures. Please do enjoy the rest of your day with us.
Thank you, Arminas, for your vote of thanks. We are coming to the end of the graduation ceremony, and this is the opportunity now for the class of 2018, which I must say you've been rather muted in terms of your response so far. But sitting around this beautiful hall are the members of your family and your friends, those who have supported you during this stage of your academic career. So this is your opportunity now to stand up, to face those in this hall, you can see where they are, and to really applaud and thank them. So raise the roof in thanking them for their assistance in your academic career so far. Please be seated. I declare this graduation ceremony closed and invite the new graduates to join the academic procession.